So in this video, I'm going to be having a look at all the concept work for Icarus, which got posted up on ArtStation via the Icarus Discord a day or two ago now. I've only just gotten around to cover it. So we're going to take a little look at some of the concept work. Some of the stuff's in-game, some of the stuff might never see the light of day in-game, so just take it with a pinch of salt. Just because it might look completed doesn't mean it's going to see the game. It's going to ever get into the game. As always, I will leave the link for you to this ArtStation page in the pinned comment so you can go over everything yourself. So here is the assault rifle concept. This looks pretty nice, and it looks like it's got interchangeable parts here. So we've got a sight and a clip. So maybe you can craft the rifle on a tier 4 bench maybe, or whatever. But you can buy the sight and clip via the workshop as upgrades with exotics, maybe. We've got the Icarus sniper rifle concept here. This looks pretty nice. This is probably something I'd roll with if this gets added to the game. Looks really nice. I can figure out many situations where I'd like to use that. So here's another one of the assault rifle. This one looks a bit more fleshed out. Again, you've got the detachable sight here. You've also got, this time, a barrel or a silencer, some kind of extended barrel. No clip though this time, so that's interesting, unless that's the clip there, maybe. But yeah, I do really like this assault rifle. It does look nice. So I'm going to include this as well, the sandworm stuff. So when you kill the sandworm, if you ever killed the sandworm in the beta, or if you've killed it in the mission in game, it drops scales. From them scales, you can craft items like a bow, arrows, spear, and knife. And they have better stats in some ways than the craftable counterparts. But all of them do like either poison damage or something poison related to their targets, and it has some decent stats on. This just shows the bow and arrow, but if you want to see what the knife and everything looks like, I will leave a link in the pinned comment to a video I done from the beta, crafting all of the sandworm gear. Now, I'm just putting this one in as a little bit of a curveball. Let me know down in the chat what the hell you think this could be. If this does get added to the game, remember, this is concept art. So what do you think the devs were thinking of when they designed this? I have no idea if this is meant to be a huge thing or a small thing. Let me know down in the comments what you think this is. So we've got the chainsaw here. There's 4 tiers. Got a little bit of information on it down here. Fabricator level chainsaw. The colour of it. Fit with fabricator flamethrower, so you can fit. Apparently, you might be able to attach this like a flamethrower to this if it's ever released to the game. Let me know down in the comments if you would like to see a chainsaw in the game, especially a chainsaw with a flamethrower. That'll be a little extreme, wouldn't it? So here we have the jackhammer. This definitely looks like tier 4 or higher. It's gonna have electronics, obviously. It's gonna be biofueled potentially. It does look nice. Be nice having a jackhammer to get maybe exotics or punch through cave walls or something like that. That'd be nice. And we've got another version of the chainsaw here potentially. This looks like a bit more of a basic version that I covered previously, but it does look nice. I'm old fashioned when it comes to survival games. I like the good old axe and pickaxe personally, but you know, I'd give these a try if these ever entered the game. So here we have the flamethrower. Now, referring back to the chainsaw where it says it could have a flamethrower attached to it potentially. So I'm going to assume this might be it. Yeah, it looks nice. Hold it here and put one hand on there, just control it, I guess. I'm going to assume it'd be better for AoE, but I don't think the damage would be that high after seeing how much fire does to actual animals anyways. It's only small little ticks of damage, but I don't know. If these might do more damage, I'm not sure. If they ever get added to the game, I'm sure we'll find out. We'll test them on some animals. So here we have one of the first concept vehicles I ever saw for Icarus. I saw this concept a long time ago regarding vehicles. I'm still on the fence about vehicles being in Icarus full stop, but you know, we're here. So this may or may not be in the game in the future. So let's just take a look at what it is. So it's a one-seater. Apparently it might be biofueled. Obviously it's going to be a high tiered item, so tier 4 or higher if they add more tiers in the future. Yeah, it's got some storage on the front here. Looks like very limited, but what do you expect with such a vehicle? So yeah, that's that. It looks nice. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this and vehicles in the game in general. Oh, it's got a little spotlight on the front as well. That's cool. So got some more images of the small ATV here, but it's called something different on these images. Backpack bike rockhopper. So you can actually package this up and put it on your back. This is another image I saw from the early betas as well. So this isn't new to me, but it might be to a lot of you guys. So yeah, it says folds up on the back while not in use. One storage slot, fast and mobile, beacon for attracting predators, ? Yeah, well, obviously, if you're blasting through a forest, you're going to attract a couple of friendlies along the way. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, it looks nice. It looks pretty fleshed out. Fuel tank, engine for the components. So yeah, it looks quite nice. So here we've got some more vehicle concepts. So we've got a two-seater ATV. So I would call this like a tier 2 version of the one we've just covered from the single-seater. It looks like it's got a bit more storage at the front there. Got some at the back. Yeah, that looks interesting. That'd be expensive as hell though, if you was to buy that with credits and exotics. And I'd hate to think of how many electronics that would take if you wanted to actually craft that in tier 4 or higher. It's just crazy. So got a snow mobile here. This looks really cool. I'd be down for definitely using this in the Northern Arctic to blast around in. So it looks like you can clip like a sled on the back as well for storage. Maybe that looks pretty nice. I'd definitely like to check that out if they ever add that into the game. Alright, next up is what I would call like a tier 4 vehicle. This is like the thick-wheeled ATV. So this looks like more like an off-roader. As you can see, it's got like something on the back, which looks like either an electric composter or something like that, where you could probably create biofuel on the fly or something. Or it might be something because there's like something blue coming out. I'm not sure if they're pipes or rope. It might be like a tow or something like that to put on the back of the truck, maybe. But yeah, it is really nice. It's really pimped out. So this is definitely going to be expensive either from the workshop or crafting. Like, no ways about it. This is going to be a grind to get regardless. Alright, let's take a look at some of the concept art for the animals. So this is a slug concept. It looks absolutely... I love the look of this one, to be honest. Yeah, so it's like, what, 2.5 times the size of a human? It looks massive on that picture, though, especially up against the tree trunk, so the size comparison to that looks huge. This one's called Icebreaker. Interesting. That is massive. Imagine, like, there's gonna be no buckshot shell and ammunition in the game to bring that down. That is nukes and C4 and laser beams from space kind of situation, that is, to bring that thing down. Like, look at the size of it just compared to the birds there. It's huge. Now, there's a snowplow there, or something like that. It does look interesting, but I don't know. I can't see them adding a snowplow to the game. That would be interesting, but yeah, it does look. It looks nice, but That's why I never include it in the vehicle section, because I don't know, it's a bit of a stretch, that one. So, but yeah, look at the size of that. It's an absolute demon. And on that screenshot there, you can see it. It's just massive. Absolute massive. You can see it again here, trapped in the ice. That looks awesome, that. Be cool if that was a mission where you have to somehow use lasers to burn it out of the ice or something like that, and then you end up having to fight it. Hey, there's an idea for your Rocket Works. That would be baller. Next up is what's this? Riva concept. So this is obviously a fish of some sort. That is massive, that. So they've got, for the size comparison, they've actually got a man with a slingshot firing at it. Don't think a slingshot's going to work. That is such a weird creature, though. It's like lobster, fish, crab, crocodile, and God knows what else. That is weird, that. Wouldn't like to fight that. So I would call these bosses, right? Oh, this is in one of the trailers for Icarus. If I can find the trailer in time for me uploading this video, I'll pop it in the pinned comments, and you actually see this creature moving around and everything. So this has actually been animated and made, this creature. We've just looked at that. So this is called Scyther concept. So this looks pretty nice. A big like scyther. So this may be in the Riverlands biome or the swamp biome or something like that. That'd look pretty that'd be pretty baller, that. Be a nice fight. Got the wolf. There's been screenshots of this in the past of don't know if you've seen it or not, of the guy firing his arrow at the wolf. But yeah, it's pretty nice. So yeah, we've got the Komodo. I'm not sure, is this in the game now? I'm not sure. I haven't visited all of the Riverlands yet, or the Southwestern Desert. So let me know down in the comments if the Komodo is actually in the game or not. So that was the Art of Icarus. I haven't showed everything. If you want to go and check it all out yourself in your own time, I will leave a link in the pinned comment for you to go and check out. If you enjoyed the video, give it a good old thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on. All my socials are in the description, along with my Patreon and Discord. You now can become a YouTube member on my channel, so you can click that join button to become a member.